Good evening, everyone. This is Dr. Watson, and I'm the director of the KSAT program, and we want to welcome you guys. I feel like I'm getting some feedback, so we'll continue working on that. But I do want to welcome you because we are down to our last week of recruiting, and I wanted to thank you guys for coming in tonight and listening to our presentation. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through a brief presentation, and then I will come back and we can answer some questions down at the end of our time here. The chat is available. If you want to ask us any questions, you can certainly jump in there and just start adding some of your questions. We will put some links throughout the evening to kind of give you some additional information that's going along. So thank you again for coming, and I'll be back in just a few minutes. Good evening. Welcome to our presentation for the Krueger School of Applied Technologies KSAT Magnet Program. KSAT is a magnet program at Krueger Middle School and should not be confused with KSAT 12. I often tell students when I share this presentation with them that I am not on KSAT 12, primarily because I have a face for radio. However, KSAT did come out to highlight the KSAT Magnet program. Let us watch.
Rockets, astronauts, space. Prior to the first moon landing, space exploration was merely science fiction.
It's one small step for man.
But on July 16, 1969, it became very real.
One giant leap for mankind.
Now, STEM programs, that's science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, that teach students how to launch real rockets, are available in school districts across the nation.
3, 2, 1.
Just like the Krueger School of Applied Technologies located at Krueger Middle School on the northeast side of San Antonio.
KSAT is a school within a school. It offers everything available to all middle school students, plus much, much more. Our core teachers follow the NEISD scope and sequence for the Honors, GT, and HAM programs. Our students are enrolled at Krueger Middle School, but have the added benefit of the same core and KSAT elective teachers as their classmates. Because they have KSAT students in each of their classes, the teachers can move quickly through the content the students already know to create time for unique projects and lessons. The only time they are not with KSAT teachers and students is when they're in PE Health and Fine Arts. So our students still participate in all the cool things about middle school, athletics, band, choir, and orchestra, with many additional opportunities in the KSAT core classes and electives. As you consider middle school options for your student, you may be asking yourself which school or magnet school. KSAT is the oldest middle school magnet program in NEISD. For over 20 years, we have been integrating core content concepts with unique electives. KSAT started as an after-school rocket club at Eisenhower Middle School. When KSAT opened as a magnet school, it quickly grew beyond just rocketry into a broader STEM-based program that taught core content and technology in innovative and challenging ways. Throughout this presentation, we will discuss opportunities your child will have to apply learning through hands-on electives and considering how concepts can be applied across various content areas. Which magnet school? KSAT is a 6 to 8 magnet program with a sequence of courses that is aligned with the Engineering Technology Academy, known as ETA, at Roosevelt High School. Our advanced classes, Honors and GT, and our technology electives provide our students with a strong background in the Level 1 courses for the program of study they have at ETA. For example, our 8th grade rocketry course is taught using the Principles of Applied Engineering curriculum. This is the Level 1 course for the engineering pathway. The Principles of Cybersecurity is a Level 1 course for the cybersecurity pathway. Our after-school club and this course have produced strong and competitive Cyber Patriot teams over the years. Our teams are regularly in the top scoring teams in the San Antonio Mayor's Cyber Cup. Staying true to our roots, KSAT students take Rocketry all 3 grades. 2 of our Rocketry classes provide students with high school credit, Principles of Manufacturing in 7th grade and Principles of Applied Engineering in 8th grade. For our 6th grade students, in addition to building rockets, we purchased some drones last year, which we will utilize to teach students the concepts of flight and engineering. Drones is an emerging field in aerospace, with the number of applications growing each day. The construction company that built our new building utilized drones to inspect progress as they built. Insurance companies and wildlife management companies have been using drones for years. Our 7th grade students learned to use a computer numerical control, a CNC machine, to cut out fins and other parts they have designed in a program called RockSim. All 8th grade students participate in the America's Rocket Challenge, also known as TARC. Students from all over the nation compete in this competition, which challenges the students to build a rocket with certain specifications that will fly to a specific altitude, for example, exactly 795 feet, and return to the ground within a narrow time frame, such as 48 to 51 seconds. Anything outside those parameters add points, so a perfect score is 0. To make it more exciting, the rocket has a raw egg as its payload, and that egg must survive the takeoff and the landing. Our scores are submitted to the National TARC competition, and if a team is in the top 100 in the nation, they are invited to fly in the national fly-off outside of DC. 8th KSAT students may apply to be part of the student launch team. While the select group of students still participate in the TARC competition, they develop a proposal and build a bigger rocket designed to carry an experimental payload a mile high. These students are required to participate in STEM events across San Antonio, including the Core 4 SA event, which is sponsored by the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. Last year at this event, our students presented alongside the United States Air Force and Toyota. When invited, these students may submit a proposal to the NASA Student Launch Program for a chance to fly with college and high school teams from across the nation at the Marshall Space Flight Center in Huntsville, Alabama. This is a video of some of our rockets. Some of the video was taken by one of our drones, and we hope to get some additional video as we expand our drone curriculum. KSAT has been involved in a variety of technologies. When we were an after-school club called Young Astronauts Training Program, or YATP, some of our students were taught computer programming and ham radio operating. Over the years, our technology curriculum has added industry-grade programs such as the Adobe Creative Cloud, which includes Photoshop, Premiere, and Illustrator. We teach students to use the MIT App Inventor and computer-assisted drawing programs like AutoCAD, RockSim, and Google SketchUp. Each of these technologies provides students with an opportunity to learn the skills needed for a career in a variety of jobs. In several of our courses, we teach the students the logic needed to program. We teach block programming in our unit on programmable logic controllers and in our robotics courses. We also teach students hard programming using the Python programming language. Our technology courses that lead to high school credit are Principles of Arts, AV and Communications, Principles of Information Technology, and Fundamentals of Cybersecurity. Next year, we hope to offer the High School Robotics 1 course. Beyond the high-end electives, we also provide a rigorous core curriculum which is enhanced by unique field trip opportunities such as iFly, the Whitty Museum, and the San Antonio Botanical Gardens shown in this slide. We also tour the Toyota plant on the south side, the San Antonio Museum of Science and Technology at Port San Antonio, and the USS Lexington in Corpus Christi Bay. Our students are active well beyond KSAT. They excel in the fine arts, athletics, and academic UIL. The past 2 football seasons, our 8th grade football teams have won the district championship for our division. Our fine arts programs produce quality players and groups. The Krueger bands and orchestra consistently receive ratings of Superior 1 in the UIL concert and sight reading. Our visual arts students receive high awards in the Northeast Night Gallery and the Texas Vase Competition. Many KSAT students participate in the UIL academic competition and consistently place in the top of their division, with many students medaling in their respective competitions. As a part of the rigorous curriculum, 2 to 3 times a year, students are challenged with a project-based learning or PBL opportunity. The panel board pictured on the left is from a project called Let It Flow, where the students had to pick a problem associated with protecting the water source in San Antonio, including the watershed and the aquifer. The middle picture is our presentation from our 7th grade garden project. Students had to design and estimate the cost of building a garden here at Krueger. Over the past 3 years, our 6th grade has started with the Speak Up, Speak Out PBL, where the students had to select a problem, generate a solution, and present the project to the panel of outside judges. The pictures on the right was taken at the state capitol in the office of Senator Menendez. These students were in Austin presenting their projects in the state civics fair. These projects not only provide students with the opportunity to learn things that interest them, but they also learn the soft skills many employers are looking for, such as collaboration, team building, public speaking, and presentation skills. We look for opportunities for students to show off their skills in competition off campus, such as the Vase Art Contest, the previously mentioned Speak Up, Speak Out, and writing contests such as Do the Right Thing and the American Institute of Aeronautics and Astronautics Essay Contest. What is after KSAT? The KSAT students receive automatic admission into the Engineering Technology Academy at Roosevelt, so our students can continue on the engineering track into high school. The picture in the upper right-hand corner shows that many of our students do continue to ETA, the large pink mass of students on the right-hand side. However, as you can see, our kids go to a variety of magnet programs because we prepare them for any high school magnet or comprehensive high school they attend.
Howdy, my name is J.R. Bass, and I attended KSAT from 2012 to 2015. Currently, I'm a second-year student at Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University in sunny Prescott, Arizona, where I'm working on a satellite in partnership with NASA. KSAT was a huge help in discovering my passion for STEM and getting to where I am today. The experiences that it provided were a ton of fun and have helped me a bunch on my path from building rockets to building satellites. It's something I would highly recommend for any aspiring young scientist.
A few years ago, I asked our students to produce a video that would interest a 5th grader we are trying to recruit. Students were challenged to apply their knowledge and skills they have learned at KSAT. However, we also want them to have fun and insert their own interest as they create it. Please watch and enjoy.
Alaska sure is chilly, but you know what isn't chilly? The bottom of our rockets after launch. Hi, I'm Joaquin Santillo, and I'm here to tell you all about KSAT. KSAT stands for Krueger School of Applied Technologies, and we do a bunch of stuff, like making videos, games, animations, and rockets that soar through the sky. Look, I can even put myself in the popular game Fortnite using what I learned in 7th grade KSAT technology. You can do amazing things like that and more when you join KSAT. Thanks for listening, guys.
Last January, Krueger was fortunate to open our new Fine Arts, Athletic, and Cafetorium building. We are privileged to have these wonderful facilities for our students to perform in. For those students who can't get enough during the school day, many students choose to apply their knowledge they gain during the day by participating in the Robotics Club and the Cyber Patriots competition. They also compete in multiple events in the Academic UIO program. For students with other unique interests, we have the Comic Book Club, Art Club, and Spirit Clubs that meet after school.
The program is creating more than just the next era of NASA employees. Aside from learning how to use rocket launching simulators and how to design a bigger, faster rocket, the students learn patience, team building, and how to grow friendships.
My biggest worry when I was coming here was that I wasn't going to make friends. I've made so many friends and I've made so many good memories.
Lots of people are scared to leave their home schools and come to a magnet program, but you're just going to make such cool friends.
The hands-on experience they get, the teachers are phenomenal, the administrators are great, the things that he's been able to do and learn and the experiences he's had have just been amazing, and we're so thankful.
And rockets may sound like a boy thing, but these young ladies have a message for other girls who want to also join the program.
Go for it. We're paving the way for the future generations of girls. It is a little bit hard going into a mostly male-dominated field and even in education, but still, it's so much fun, and you really shouldn't be worried about what other people think or what other people are going to say about you because you're a girl.
Go for it. There's nothing holding you back, really. Just other people's opinions. You don't have to listen to them, just listen to yourself.
I am frequently asked, how do KSAT students do on the STAR exams? Although we do not focus on the test as part of the program, our students perform remarkably well. This is the data from our last STAR test we administered to KSAT students. The passing rate approaches is near 100%. Most of our non-passing students were absent on the day of the test or had other mitigating factors. As you can see, our meets, an average of 80.1 for all tests, and masters, an average of 50.5 for all tests, are very high across the board. Our students do very well on these standardized tests, so we can focus our attention on the more rigorous and fun things such as building rockets and video games. KSAT has a competitive entrance process. Each student is given an application score based upon several criteria. We consider previous benchmark scores or STAR scores, 5th grade GPA for the first semester, and 5th grade discipline and attendance. This year we will rely heavily on the benchmark scores and GPA. Students must be passing all their classes and have solid benchmark or passing STAR scores to be considered. We are looking for students with good behavior because they miss instruction if their behavior results in frequent office visits. KSAT and Krueger Middle School is located on Lanark Drive between Austin Highway and I-35. This is close to the Austin Highway and Perrin Vital intersection. To help transport students to and from their home campuses, the district provides a magnet shuttle bus to KSAT from the home campus in the morning and from KSAT to the home campus after school. If you would like more information, the current schedule is posted on the KSAT webpage. Transportation is not provided to and from extracurricular activities. Parents frequently will team up with others from their home campus to help with transportation to the after-hour activities. You can find more information about KSAT at www.neisd.net/KSAT. There are also links to our Facebook page, Twitter handle, and the KSAT YouTube channel, as well as past presentations and open house information by the KSAT teachers. The Magnet application system is now open at neisd.net/KSAT. The deadline to submit an application is February 12th, 2021. Students will be notified of acceptance or wait list on February the 19th. If you miss the February 12th deadline, you can apply to be placed on the wait list and will be considered as part of that process.